Yo, yo, yo. FOMC. I'm gonna try this. This is 850 macro trade. Trying to see if I can catch one early because I feel like once 10 o'clock gets here, it's just gonna be very, very choppy. So I'm gonna see if I can catch this trade real quick. There isn't a SMT, but there is a fair value gap. I don't even want to say a low has been taken or anything. It's just, it literally would just be a fair value gap touch. My stop loss would literally be this right here. My stop loss would be it'd be 220. Of course, I'm taking half off my position when it gets to 15 points. And you know what? It's not my setup though. It's really not. It's not really like a SMT. It didn't really take out a low. I mean, it took out this low, but it already done dipped. So I guess I can say a low has been taken. So a low has been taken. There is a fair value gap. This may be the only trade that I take today. It's the only trade that really makes sense. That's the second time I did it. We are in the macro time, so there's two things. Fair value gap, low taking, and we are in the macro time. So that is 3 confluences. But yeah, I am risking roughly about 240 bucks. I still would be in the positive for today if I were to lose this. So I'm just trying to see if I can go ahead and take this and kind of see where it goes. I don't like the way it's pushing down. It's pushing down a little impulsively to a certain extent. I felt like that mic was super loud. But we'll see. It's FOMC today, so low is taken for value gap. Somewhat of like a market structure shift. It wasn't a displacement because it didn't take this high out. So a low is taken. It is a fair value gap, and it is a macro time. So there is 3 reasons to get in. So I'm about to see how this trade plays out. If it tanks right through that, then it's absolutely fine. Taking off half of my position there. Stop loss is here. And I think 15 points is $300, so it'll be $150 taken off there. No, it'll be $150 taken off here. It's 15 points. We are in the macro time. Well, we just ended literally a minute ago. So hopefully, like the rest of it, because sometimes the residue from the macro time will still, take place. So if it go ahead and hit that, then I can set it to break even. Do my screenshot real quick before I forget. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take off 5 now. Yeah.
Order filled.
I'm gonna go ahead and set it to break even. I'm not playing with NAS today. So I'm just gonna let it. I already took my partial. I already set it to break even. Probably only gonna let it get to, if it gets there though. I would say like $500, like roughly, probably this high here. If it starts to hesitate, then I'll go ahead and cut the trade. But I already took my partial, so if it stops me out, I'm totally fine. So that was $100 basically. Took half off. $100. I was up 370 from agent session. So I ain't playing with that today. FOMC today, so my risk is managed. I ain't gotta worry about that. I'm gonna put in a profit just a little bit for the fees' sake. Yeah, see that right there, yeah. So I'm expecting, I mean, it did actually hit my break even. I was 15 points, but I don't think my entry was the same. Just curious. Let me see. Yeah, it hit it. It hit the break even. It's all good though. I'm just protecting my capital. That's basically what I was doing. Being super careful. Let me go ahead and go to my, I don't know why I exited out. Screenshot. Put this over here so I can. But yeah, manage. Risk is managed. I think that's all I'm gonna do. That's my 9:15 alarm for news. That's the time I normally stream on YouTube, but I'm not streaming today because of FOMC. So contract size, and my contract size was big because I was only risking 11 points. I could have done a mini, but I wanted to go ahead and take some off. But I feel like why trade minis when you can just up the contract size with micros? That's just what I've come to the conclusion. Yeah, low probability, pair, and Q. Yep, news at 2 p.m. p.m. FOMC. I need to edit this. 2 p.m. 2:30. Okay, yeah. So I do that. Go to yeah, I'm not trading FOMC. Later on, I don't really care to trade it like that because like the market is closed. The market closes so close, so I just figured like it I can exit out of this. It's so close to closing, so it's like on top step at 2 o'clock. I mean at 4:10, the markets are closed. So I feel like why try to trade? You know what I'm saying? Okay, so a low was taken. There was a fair value gap. I want to say it maybe was a SMT here, but this doesn't really. I wouldn't really say this is counted as a SMT. It was just kind of a feel, just off of experience on taking this trade, to be honest. So when I write it down in my journal, I'm gonna say just low taking, fair value gap, and then macro time. Those were 3 reasons to get in the trade. It was a macro, so I feel like, you know, kind of pushed it up there from the volume. Yeah, see, this why I went ahead and secured profit, because this is what price has been doing lately, and I really don't have time for that. So that's why I went ahead and took my profit. It might. I mean, who knows the reason of why it's doing this? It may come down. They may want to tap into some of this gap again, because it hasn't tapped into the 50% at all. But it's like, who knows? You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes price don't have no reason to do certain things, but it still does it. So yeah, it's gonna stop me out, but it's all good. Profited $100. So my risk is managed. FOMC, I'll take that. I'll take that. Not really trying to look for, because there's a lot of people that's not trading this morning, so I don't want to take the risk anyway like that. I didn't get a chance to put my camera up. Let me see if I can do that real quick. Okay, yeah, general. I just wish that it can be a type of trade that I can hold for the rest of the day, and it kind of just play out, and I can hold it up until like FOMC, and then like really take advantage of the trade. Okay. Alright, so I finally got my face on. Good morning, welcome to my channel. Good morning, 9:21. It's about to be market open, so hopefully in 9 minutes. I went ahead and got in early at the 850 macro. There was a fair value gap here, tapped into it, kissed it, and then it took off. I'm just trying to see if it'll come up here and take out these equal lows up here. So I'm really looking for a price to take off at 11:30. I'm gonna share it my Discord real quick what position I'm in. Even though I don't take like I don't like do signals or nothing, but I just want to tell them, let them know what's going on. I don't know what just happened. All right. So what I'm hoping, 9:30 is for it to keep pushing. Is for it to keep pushing for buys. If that's the case, I may just hold it until this one deviation, because it being an FOMC is later on, it may be a nice push up, but my risk is managed. You know what I'm saying? I may take more off when it gets here, so that's why I think I'm gonna, created a higher low here, so that's what I move my stop loss up to that. We'll see what happens. This is slick. One of the benefits of getting in early, because I feel like once 10 o'clock hit, I'm gonna go ahead and put the 10 to 11 brackets, so I know when they get close to 10. I probably can get more out of this trade. Yeah, I've noticed the change in me managing my trades. I've noticed the change tremendously. Like, for real, because it's like I haven't, it's like, I don't know. I just haven't been able to capitalize on my trades. Like I'm getting back to that. And it's a good feeling because I'm actually, managing my risk and stuff like that. So, all right, I'll be at 1250 if it hits that 785 for the day. Yeah, I'll just let that be 3 minutes to market open. 9:30 open. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to post this on YouTube, being that it's an early trade. It may want to tap into this. 3 minutes until 9:30. So I'm just expecting for it to just. Alright, I'm gonna take off my thing because my camera has been acting up badly lately. So I'm gonna just. Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and take that off. Okay, so it looked like it did dip into that. Not surprised here. Not surprised at all. I've been trading long enough to know it was gonna possibly do that. Yeah.
Order filled.
No surprise there. No surprise there at all. The most important thing, I managed my risk. This is exactly why I did that. So it was what? $155 trade. It's not bad. Like I want it to be more, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Alright, well, there you have it. It went in profit for about 31 points. I got out my partials right around 15 points ish. I was really hoping that it did that on the upside. I got out a little beforehand because it was playing around. So I got out around 13, 14. So yeah, not surprised there. It did end up coming back now and filling this in completely. But I'm not sticking around to find out what's going to happen. But that's it for this video. Roughly, I'll have to look at the position of when I had got out. 21601.25. Let me put it back. 21601.25. Now my entry $595.75. Okay, this was my entry. No, it was more than that. 605. There we go. 605.75. That's still not. That still wasn't. That was only 9 points. Okay, it sounds about right. Yeah, because it was playing around this area. So I took partials at 9 points. And then it went up. I could have taken off more, but I was really waiting for 930. I was hoping 930 went ahead and yeah, I was hoping 930 went ahead and push up instead of push down, but it obviously, you know, it's some consolidation. But alright guys, that's it for this video. I was a daredevil a little bit this morning, and I like the way, the most important thing is that I'm managing my risk, so I'm excited and I'm proud of how I manage my trade. I'm not really caring about the amount. Of course, it would be nice if I were to make a good amount, but you know, I'm glad the way I managed the trade. I was very careful. I was very, well, I wouldn't say careful, but you know, I managed my risk. I didn't do anything crazy. So yeah, it wasn't really. This is FOMC. This is FOMC. It really didn't give an entry to the downside. It just would have been like a boom, bam, bow. I mean, I don't know if it's a breaker or order block or whatever, but I don't trade those. But it just tanked. So it's like that's what you expect. Or I mean, look at all these lows. So I had to come down and take out these relative equal lows down here. So I'm not surprised that it did that. So yeah, it's gonna be it for me. Y'all have a blessed rest of your day, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Sorry I couldn't put my video on here because my camera has been just acting up. I don't know if it's my connection or what, but yeah. See you guys in the next video. Peace.
Sway.